Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I want to talk about picking the best, most marketable topics for your coaching or online course business. For those of you I haven't met yet, my name is Jeremiah Krakowski, and I've been in the online course and coaching space for almost 22 years. I've been building these businesses back when we did CD and DVD products. I built multiple businesses in this space to over $20 million, and what I focus on now is every single day, every single week, is helping beginners go from zero, virtually no idea, no following, nobody knowing who they are, to be able to build a multi-6 and even 7-figure business. And that's what I walk you through, and that's what I show you how to do. And that's what this YouTube channel is for, that's what my podcast is for, that's what my coaching program, the Client Growth Accelerator, is for. And I'd love to work with you and continue to help you to be able to do that. This is exactly what I help people do, is I come alongside them on the nuances of what it takes to actually make this thing work. Truth is, there's not a lot of coaches or mentors that are out there that actually have the experience that I have and the results and the track record to be able to do this with beginners. And so that's what I love to do. And that's what today's lesson is all about, is if you're somebody who's like, listen, I want to get in the coaching or online course space, how do I know what the best topics to use are? I actually have a brand new free class right now over my website, all about starting your own 6-figure online course or coaching business. You should go check that out. There'll also be a link in the description below if that's a current active class that we're hosting right now at the time of this recording. Now, what I want to show you is a few cheat codes that you can use to be able to accelerate your journey to know what is marketable, what is profitable. And I also want to give you and dive into something that's a little bit more advanced, but it's going to save you up to 2 to 3 years of time. Time that I see all the time with my clients, people that I work with, that they tell me after a couple of years, wow, I finally got it, and they made a decision that if they had only decided this sooner, it actually would have saved them a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money to be able to accomplish their goals. Okay? And so the number one thing is this, is yes, of course, you need to have something that's marketable. You need to have something that is profitable. People are going to pay you for information, but not just information, but also the transformation that that information provides. When somebody buys a course from you, they're not just paying for information, they're paying for access to you, they're paying for being able to get to pick your brain sort of virtually and be able to get what you can provide them as a result and an outcome. To actually make the kind of money that you want to make and what is marketable, you got to look at the result, the end outcome, and the transformation that you're going to deliver. And then we work backwards from there. And we got to figure out what is the desire of the person that we are marketing to. And so based on their desires, that's how we're going to know exactly what they want to buy from us, is what do they desire the most? What do they long for? What do they really, really want? Truth is this, there's a lot of great courses, trainers, mentors, information you can find on YouTube and all that. But what actually is profitable is figuring out, okay, what is the desire that is just enough of a difficulty that somebody needs to make an investment because they've been trying to figure it out by watching videos. They've been trying to figure it out on social media. They've been trying to figure it out on their own, and they just can't put the final pieces together. And what you end up doing is you end up kind of bringing all those pieces together in one place and providing that result for them. You know, I mean, a lot of people, they tell me, Jeremiah, I've listened to the trainings, I've listened to the courses, I've gone through tons of coaching programs, and I still can't seem to make money with my course. I still can't seem to get people to buy my program. And they come into the Client Growth Accelerator that I have, where we have a system that creates consistent profit, consistent income, direct clarity on your messaging, and massive impact on people's lives that you're reaching. And when all of those things come together, it creates financial freedom and time freedom for our clients, where they are able to get massive results. Kind of like my client, Shandeep. He was able to make $12,000 on a test run. Being able to do this, we tweaked just a few little things, and he tested it out and made $12,000. Like Kim, she made over $30,000 in a down market in real estate, being able to do this by launching an offer to people on how to flip houses in a market where real estate really wasn't thriving, but she was able to use the strategies of what do people want, what is their desire to be able to do this. Now, there's a couple of ways of figuring out what are those topics that they have. If you have no idea what topic to go off of, there's a couple of really fun things that you can do that I'm going to show you here in a second. But if you do have an idea, here's what I recommend that people do. Okay, I'm going to show you if you have no clue, you have no idea in just a second. But if you do have a couple of ideas, here's what I recommend is write them down on a piece of paper. Write down some of the ideas that you have for a course or coaching program. And then what we can do is we can bring those into something like ChatGPT to be able to say, okay, how does this all tie together to be able to create our own program? So let's say I want to create a fitness program for women. Let me move my little video window here. Not sure why it went over there. With a retreat, and it focuses on mental health, but also diet and exercise. And I want it to be for women over 45, okay? Generate me 20 ideas for a title for a course on this, okay? And this is where ChatGPT is really cool because it can give you ideas on how to bring and marry all of those different things together. And so one of the things that I encourage people to do, and by the way, you can notice I have a little typo there. AI is really cool because it'll ignore your typos and it knows exactly what you're actually wanting to say. So what ends up happening is that if you can write down some of the ideas that you already have right now for how you want to start, who you want to help, we can merge those together into a program that provides a complete transformation for people to be able to do this. Now, if you don't have any idea of where to start, here's what I like to do is I like to go into ChatGPT and I like to say this, okay? I want to sell a course online, but I have no idea where to start. Ask me a series of questions to see what strengths I have that are marketable to teach a course on, okay? And so what's cool is it's going to be able to ask questions right here. What skills or topics do you feel deeply and confidently about that you could teach about? What challenges have you overcome? What passions and interests? Common questions from others. What's your target audience? Who do you want to work with? Beginners, advanced professionals, specific age group. Your unique approach, results and outcomes. And what's really cool is overall, when you can kind of put some of this together, it will help you. The AI can actually help you come up with those ideas of what to do, of what to talk about. Now, let's say that we have no idea of what to do. Generate me a list of 100 very different niches in a variety of industries and professions for a coaching or online course business, okay? And what's cool is the AI is able to go to work and actually give us 100 different niches and different industries that you could create a coaching program around. And these are really specific. And so this gives you ideas as far as different things that you could mentor people on or that you could create courses on or stuff like that. Now, to make it marketable, you got to figure out, okay, what is the actual end outcome that these people want? So for instance, mindful parenting for teens. This is one right here. How can we make mindful parenting for teens more marketable online? Now, I want to pause right here. You might be saying, Jeremiah, I don't really want to use AI. I want to know what these ideas are myself. I want to be original, all this. Can I tell you this? Is that the AI is a great way to get your mind coming up with ideas. It's a great way to unlock your own thinking and unlock your own mind so that you're not struggling to wonder, will this work? Is this something that I want to do? And that you can get clarity on things without having to take a ton of effort, a ton of time to be able to do it. One of the mistakes I see a lot of people make is that they feel like, oh, I need to come up with this idea from just my mind with no assistance from a coach, with no assistance from artificial intelligence, and that for some reason that validates me and makes me more worth it, and it's more original because of that. Can I tell you this? That's a lie. It's a facade. That's not really a healthy way of thinking. But I meet a lot of coaches and mentors that they think that way, and it's preventing them. It keeps them thinking small. It keeps them living small, and it keeps them from actually reaching their goals. And so I want to challenge you that if that's you, if you're like, I just don't want to use AI tools or anything like this to be able to come up with ideas, I would challenge the fact that unfortunately in this industry, fortunately or unfortunately or not, that in this industry, everybody is using artificial intelligence, and you cannot compete anymore if you're not using this to come up with different ideas of what you want to work with, okay? So this gives us some ideas right here of how to make this original. This gives us some ideas of how to turn this into something that is unique and original right here. What are some things specifically that you can offer? You could offer a mindful parenting roadmap, 10 exercises to connect with your teens. You can leverage storytelling. And now here's the thing, is that when you're creating your own course or coaching program, you want it to be attached to stuff that you've actually done. You want it to be tied to stuff that you have actually accomplished, that you have experience in, because here's why. When you can pull from your experience and your stories, and you might say, well, why would anybody want to hear those things? Because the person who is struggling with the thing that is a few steps behind you, that you can pull up to your level, by them hearing the stories of what you struggled with, what you went through, what you learned, what you accomplished, you provide them the faith and the belief that they can do it themselves. And so we don't need to be like this amazing orator, great teacher, TED Talk level speaker to be able to be successful. We just need to learn how to connect with people. You just need to learn how to communicate with the right people at the right time that are where you were, that are maybe where clients of yours were, people that you can help. And then what you're able to do is you're able to pull them up to that level. And what's great is that it provides authenticity. It allows you to connect with people in an authentic way. And isn't that way better? Is connecting with people in a much more authentic way instead of trying to be fake or perfect or all those things like that. I'm telling you this, the people that succeed in this industry, they get it. And they understand this thing more than anything else. Is that perfectionism is the enemy of your success. Needing to be perfect, the fear of what other people think about you, the worry about looking perfect, sounding perfect, doing all the perfect things and packaging it so perfectly. That is not going to make you any kind of money, but it's about learning who are you helping, what are their desires, and how can you take those desires to produce a result in somebody. I want to take this idea of mindful parenting for teens, generate for me 20 desires that I could attach a marketing offer to for this course. Okay? What are 20 desires that they have? They want to reconnect with their teen. They want to reduce household tension. They want to help manage stress. They want to stop arguing and start communicating. So you can see for any niche, for any industry, you can dive into what are those desires. And I think that like just by taking these top 5 that it generates right here, create me 20 ideas for a course that combines these top 5 and really is focused on an end result outcome generated in the title. Okay? Reconnect and thrive. Harmony at home. Stress-free teens, stress-free family. Tools to claim, to calm, communicate, and connect. I like this one right here. Okay? Generate me a sales letter to promote this program in a persuasive, conversational, and informal tone. Okay? Discover the secrets of raising confident, happy teens without drama. Introducing stress-free teens, stress-free family. Are you finding yourself stuck in the same cycle with your teen? 1 minute things are fine, the next an innocent conversation turns into an argument. Suddenly the whole house feels tense. And now, right now, what we've done is we've literally taken that one idea, that one idea of mindful parenting for teens, and now we have something tangible that you could build a program around right here. And you could literally run through, you watch back through this video, use the same prompting that I used, and type in some of these ideas for your own niche, for your own business, and you will be amazed what ChatGPT provides, what it comes out with for this. And then we can start to market it. And then we can start to reach people. When you connect around the desires that people have, and you say, okay, how can I go find those people that are online? Because the truth is, what makes it marketable is that there are people that are looking for the desired outcome that you help deliver. They're searching for it. They're actively looking for it. And so when they see an Instagram reel, or they see an advertisement, or they see a YouTube video, or they're on your email list and you send them an email around the topic that you help people with, it's an instant sale. They instantly want to become your client. They instantly want to work with you through this because you have connected directly with right where people are at, with what they need, and you're able to pull them from where they are to create a transformation in their life. And people will make an investment in that with you. People will invest their finances with you to be able to do that for them. They want to fly and go beyond where they are at right now to go to the next level. And that's what your job is. When you're making a course, When you're making a coaching program, your goal is to help raise people up to the next level with you, to go higher than where they are at right now, to be able to achieve something that they've only ever dreamed of. And so when we can figure out what are those desires that people have, and for any niche, I'll tell you the AI is brilliant at figuring out those desires because it understands the psychology. It understands that even better. We can even dive into it deeper like this. Act as an expert in the topic above and generate a list for me of 10 of the top deeper desires, results, transformations, and outcomes that the person above would want, and the problems stopping them from getting there that they wouldn't normally tell other people. And this right here really is one of the biggest things that's going to help you be able to accomplish your goals in your business. I'm looking for a book here that's on my shelf. I don't see it, which is interesting. Oh, it's right here. The Ultimate Sales Letter. So this book right here, The Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy, talks all about this. It talks about by getting into the mind of your target customer. The 10 smart market diagnosis questions. What keeps them awake at night? What are they afraid of? What are they angry about? And so what we could even do is we could ask the AI, take Dan Kennedy's 10 smart market diagnosis questions from the Ultimate Sales Letter book and generate them for the above, okay? And so it's literally going to take these 10 smart market diagnosis questions right here. What are they afraid of? They have a fear that their teen will fall into harmful behavior. What are they angry about? What keeps them up at night? What are their top 3 frustrations? What trends are occurring in their lives? What do they secretly desire the most? At the heart of it is genuine, trusting relationship with their teen. What's their built-in bias? Do they have their own language, communication tools? Who else is selling something similar? Who else has tried and failed? And now what we can do is take all of the above and generate me a new sales letter for this program that is dialed in better around what will persuade someone. Finally, a proven way to raise confident, happy teens without all the stress, arguments, and emotional distance. Do you ever feel like your relationship is slipping through your fingers? One minute you're opening up, the next they're shutting down, rolling their eyes, and retreating into silence. And check this out. That dialed in so much better even around exactly what these parents want. If you're a parent who feels helpless trying to get through to your teen, wants to create a calm environment, is tired of the constant arguing in silence, and dreams of raising confident, resilient teens, here's what they might not tell anyone and why we get it. We understand the fears that go unspoken. This is amazing right here, okay? Now, generate me 20 new titles for this coaching program based on the above. Parenting peace, calm conversations, the connected family, parenting harmony, beyond arguments, a parent's time to lasting connection with teens, all right? So, as you can see here, what you're able to do is you're able to take this idea and we were able to really dial it in with language of what are those desires. And this is what makes it marketable. When you actually know how to communicate with somebody exactly what those desires are, and you're able to package it in a way that is tied around what are those needs, what are those things that they need fulfilled, now people want to actually buy something like that from you, okay? Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to put this together into an irresistible offer. An irresistible offer is something that people just simply can't say no to. You're able to tap into those deepest desires that somebody has, those reasons why they want to take action. And what it is you get them to feel what the transformation is like on the other side of it. And this is one of the things that I work with my clients with in my Client Growth Accelerator program is putting that irresistible offer together. How do we package it in a way? Now, how do we sell it in a way that actually is going to make the kind of money that you want to make? And here's how we want to do this, is we want to create something that's going to attract these parents to us, like a training, an ebook, a webinar, something like that that's going to grow your email list. You want to provide content to people that's going to provide value and transformation in people's lives. And what that does is that's going to draw those people to you. And then what you're able to do is you're able to build trust with those people for the end outcome that you're promising the ultimate outcome of having stress-free communication, having that resilient relationship, raising those confident teenagers, and being a powerful parent in an environment that's normally chaos. And that speaks to any parent that has teenagers right there, because that's the end transformation, end result that they want. And if they've tried everything, if they struggled, if they've gone through this, they will be willing to invest with you to take it to the next level. Now, where this goes advanced is watch this. I want you to then brainstorm a track of training that is level 2 through 5 of, after they go through this, what could we upsell them to? And here's why we say this. Is because to build a business that's marketable, that goes, and this is what my clients who have worked with me for years, they say they wish they knew ahead of time, is that if you can look and think big picture about where do you want to take somebody beyond just an initial training, okay? Deepening the bond and building trust, strengthening trust, advanced communication, mindful leadership, leading your parents, guiding them towards self-confidence and accountability, a unified family, emotional health, preparing them for independence and lifelong resilience. And so what it is that as you build all of this, build all of these pieces of level 1 through 5 together into one main program that provides this big transformation and life. Is what you're able to do is you're able to talk big picture, and it's all about being a connected family blueprint. And so, for instance, let's say that somebody started, they want to coach around mindful parenting for teens. But the truth is, where they're really going to make the most amount of money is building a system to provide a blueprint for families to go from conflict to confidence to connection. You could provide relationship coaching for the parents, counseling. You could provide help for the parents communicate. You could provide it for raising the teens. You can provide it for helping raise different age groups, about helping them go on into their life after being in the home. And what ends up happening is that this creates a connection. You can have monthly coaching calls. You can have a community of people. You can provide lifetime access to training, assessments, and all of this. And now this creates a support system and accountability that creates the life that these families have always dreamed of. And people will make an investment in that. They might not invest just for communicating with their teens, but they will make an investment to want to take their entire family to the next level. And that's what makes it marketable. When you can think bigger picture at all of this. I want to start small, and then I want to expand out bigger picture. Now that becomes marketable for us to reach the kind of people that we want to reach in our business. Now listen, if you're a coach, if you're a course creator, if you're somebody that wants some help putting all this together, that's what my Client Growth Accelerator is for, and I'd love to help you be able to do that. We walk you through the whole process of choosing your niche, dialing in your messaging, figuring out how do you promote this and reach the right people. How do we sell this to people so that you have consistent income, so that you can have massive impact in your life, and so that you have clarity on your messaging, how to say it, what to say, what are those words that gets people to take action to buy from you. And what this ultimately does is this creates 6- and 7-figure financial freedom for you, and ultimately time freedom. So you're not having to work hundreds of hours a week, so that you can actually work just 5 to 10 hours a week, like I've been able to do the last couple of years, and build a 7- and even 8-figure business. And that's what I do with people. I help them go from zero, starting out, to producing the life that they have always wanted in their business. And so I'd love to work with you in my Client Growth Accelerator program. Make sure you get on the waiting list. Make sure you check out some of the free training, some of the free classes that we have in the description below. I'll talk with you soon. Have a good one. Let's get some results for you.